Hello and welcome to Spotlight on Souris. My name is Jackie Kirkup. Today is Wednesday, March the 12th, 2025. I have with me Mark Fenwick. He's representing the Souris Curling Survivor Bonspiel. So welcome, Mark.
Pleased to be here.
So the Souris Bonspiel has become quite an annual event, and I understand that this year it's a very special one.
Yes, this year is the 25th Survivor.
Wow, 25 years of this large Bonspiel happening.
Seemed like it started last week. Yep.
Well, I know you're very involved in a lot of the planning.
A little bit.
Yes. So what are the dates of Survivor this year?
This year it is Tuesday, April 1st until Sunday, April 6th.
Okay, yeah, seems a little, I guess that is still spring break, yes?
Yep.
Okay, seems a little later, I guess, when we're getting into April dates.
Yeah,
But,
usually it's March, but not this year.
well, spring is on its way.
Apparently.
It's melting. So you have the dates, and so how many teams are you expecting to have?
We're hoping for 48 men's, 24 women's, and as many masters, stick curling, and juniors as we can get.
Excellent. Are you full with any of the...
Women's is close, men's has got a little ways to go.
Okay.
And again, as many as we can get for everything else.
Excellent. Good. Well, that's great to hear. So what are the different curling events? I think you just alluded to that, the different, men's, women's, whatever.
Yep.
But you talked about juniors.
Yes.
And is that new to the
We had
Bonspiel?
juniors last year, and we hadn't had it for a while because we weren't getting enough interest. But last year, the interest was very, very impressive, and hopefully it carries through to this year.
Excellent. And what is this two-stick curling business?
The stick is for people that are injured or are not able to get down in the hack, and they can throw with a stick. And when you do it with two people, it's set up so that one person throws from one end and one person runs the other end, and nobody's sweeping in between.
No sweeping. That's my kind of curling.
It's a little easier, yep.
But it is, a stick is a little different and a bit...
It's like learning to curl all over again.
Yes. Yeah. So you mentioned about the interest in the juniors.
Yep.
There are some rural towns in southwestern Manitoba and southwestern Saskatchewan, I understand, or southeastern Saskatchewan that have a league specifically?
Yes, there's a league that I right now cannot remember the name of, but it's throughout southwestern Saskatchewan, southwestern Manitoba, southeastern Saskatchewan, and yes, there's a lot of interest in it.
Excellent. Well, that's great. So all the events are going to come and be under this one place where we are, under one roof.
Yep.
And so when do when will the men start curling?
Men will start, depending on whether we fill up, it'll either be on Tuesday the 1st or Wednesday the 3rd, and then women's will start on Thursday the 4th. The masters and the stick will be Wednesday, Thursday, and then the juniors start Friday.
Okay. And the Masters and the Stick is held during the day,
during the
right?
day, yeah.
And the juniors are
Friday during the day.
during the day.
Yep.
And a men's team usually is a guarantee of 4 games. Is that
Guaranteed
true?
4.
And
yep.
then the women's are 3.
Yep.
Right. Excellent. And usually, say you were full for everything, how many teams would that be?
This year,
Testing your math. I'm not doing the math. I'm testing your math.
Years ago, it used to be, I believe, 144 rinks, but we wouldn't be that much.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be in around 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's, and there's 400 people right off the hop, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Good. That was easy math for Jackie. So in the past few years, there's always been a social or two, which sometimes I think are sometimes a part of the main attraction, actually.
For some people, yeah, that's the main attraction. This year, we're having socials Friday and Saturday night. Friday has a band just for Kicks Out of Brandon with Robert Lovett, local boy, in it. And on Saturday is Pop Vegas out of Winnipeg.
Oh, fun. I'm excited to hear Rob play. It's been a few years.
Yep.
Mark, I was thinking about the theme, and I think it was 80s.
Yep.
And, I think we're that generation.
Yep, break out your acid wash pants, your best mullet wig. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And also too, sometimes on the Thursday evenings of the eve of Good Friday, that would be correct or no?
Thursday, yeah. If we have a Good Friday on Friday like we did last year, this first social would have been Thursday to give everybody a break for Friday night. Yes.
But you usually do have somebody come up to the Kirkup Lounge
on
the
Thursday.
Thursdays?
There will be a one-man band whose name is currently eluding me.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. He starts at 7 though. I know that.
Yeah, and he's been here before.
He's been here a few times
Okay,
before. Yeah.
awesome, awesome. I see, Mark, that I skipped an entire page
You
of
might have.
questions, and I'm going to backtrack here a little bit. I think we talked about the stick,
Yep.
the entries. Oh, I know one important thing. Where is all the ice for the curling?
So we're using the 4 sheets on the curling club that's there every winter, and then we have 6 sheets on the arena.
Excellent. I always think it's so exciting if you get to play out in the arena.
It's a different feel, yes. Yeah.
Do you think that, I know there was a few years during kind of the COVID part where, the Bonspiel was less,
Yeah.
and so there was no ice over there, and,
Yeah.
people were kind of like, oh, we want to come back, but we want the ice in the,
There's definitely a lot, and it's Souris Arena for some reason is the only place a lot of people get a chance to curl on arena ice, and again, it's what they come for.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've curled out there. I'm not a very good curler, but it's always fun to see so many people up in the stands. They
Yep.
might not be cheering for you, but you know what? It's
Yep.
just people coming together.
Exactly.
Here at the arena, whether they're here just to visit or, grab a meal or whatever and just
Yep.
socialize, which is great.
Yep.
Yeah, wonderful. Because there's no cost to come into the arena to,
No, not to come and watch. To come to the social, if you're not curling, it's $10 per night or per show, and yeah,
which is a very reasonable
very reasonable.
ticket price,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Awesome. So what else do we have here? We talked about the theme, talked about the mullets and the 80s, which is our kind of era.
Yep.
Are you still looking for some volunteers?
Yes, we're always looking for volunteers. We'd like to get some more help for people to clean the ice between games. I think I've got all the bar shifts looked after. Maybe help selling tokens.
Okay.
If you want to volunteer, email sourissurvivor@gmail.com or text at 204-741-0589.
Excellent. I know there's quite an active Facebook
Yes,
page
there as
about
well.
the Souris curling, so definitely watch for updates
Yep.
and deadlines and all those kinds of things on the Facebook page. So that's
And
awesome.
I believe there's a couple contests to try to win tickets on there.
I've seen a few, and I've seen, one
it-
of them was who was Rob Lovett and who was he related to?
And there's another one to do with Pop Vegas, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With how many, I believe the question is how many times have they played at one of our socials before?
Okay. Well, that's fun. Gets people engaged with what's happening.
Yep.
I seen that there was a draw for the team to win back their
Yes.
Bonspiel fees
Yep.
if they paid early. So
Yep.
that was great. Gives some incentive to get
Yep.
yourself booked. And
Yep, they were quite happy.
yeah, I bet they were. So still looking for some teams, definitely some volunteers.
Yep.
And it looks like it's going to be another great fun time in Souris.
Always a good time, from what I can remember.
Oh, well, Mark, we won't maybe talk about that any further. For those that don't know, Mark and I are first cousins, so, we can chime back and forth here a little bit.
A little bit, yep.
Tease each other. Is there anything you think we missed, Mark?
I
know
think
I kind
we've got-
of
no, I think you
skipped
got them
through
all.
our pages a little backwards.
No, you got them all.
Well, Mark, thank you again for coming here.
You're welcome.
Exciting to be participating in the curling here in a
Yep.
few weeks. I need to get out and get a few practices in and, get my game ready.
Okay,
Excellent.
sounds good.
This has been Spotlight on Souris for Wednesday, March the 12th, 2025.